Dealing a major blow to the Biden administration and reinstating the Remain in Mexico policy. This after Texas sued over the program suspension, claiming it placed a burden on local governments forced to provide services to immigrants. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton was behind the lawsuit, and he joins us now live. Okay, Ken, so first off, this program keeps migrants in Mexico as they await these hearings, especially right now with the influx and the surge at the border. And not only that, but the surge in COVID cases. How important is it for them to remain in Mexico while they await these hearings?
So incredibly important. This is one of President Trump's, I think, greatest successes, because he had the same problem. He instituted this program because all of these immigrants were being told by immigration lawyers, hey, come to the United States, you'll cross the border, tell a border agent that you're claiming asylum, and then you get to disappear into the country for years. You don't ever have to come back. And so this idea that you have to stay in Mexico and wait for your asylum hearing is a really good idea, especially when only about 14% of these people qualify. So it was greatly successful under the Trump administration. We're hoping that reinstituting it will really help along the border.
And then I want to get to this. This is DHS's response to the Supreme Court's ruling. It says DHS has appealed the district court's order and will continue to vigorously challenge it as the appeal process continues. However, DHS will comply with the order in good faith. How long could this appeal process take?
You know, it could take a long time, but because we would still have to go through like a little trial on the merits of the case. However, we won a preliminary injunction at the district court level in federal court in Texas. We then took it to the Fifth Circuit. We won again. We took it to the U.S. They took it to the U.S. Supreme. We won again. So when you do that, the court is saying you're likely to win on the merits, and when they're granting an injunction. So I feel very confident that they can appeal it and we can go through the trial process, but pretty sure we're going to win, and we already have the injunction in place. So we're fairly confident we're going forward in the right direction.
Obviously, it's important for the safety of America, for people to come into this country legally. But Texas in particular right now, how important is it for just the state of Texas?
Oh, it's incredible. I just met with a bunch of ranchers a couple days ago, and they are so frustrated. They're so fearful because they're not only is their property being destroyed, but they fear for their lives. I met with leaders along the borders. They're fearful. They don't know how to deal with the influx. They're worried about COVID killing their people. They're worried about the importation of fentanyl, which is dramatically up because of the border crisis, and human trafficking, sex trafficking, all kinds of different crimes. So we have a lot of problems related to this, and a lot of obviously massively increased law enforcement costs along with healthcare costs. So yeah, it has a dramatic impact on our state. And as they import these people all over the country with COVID, this is going to affect the health and safety of citizens across the country as these people are moved around secretly by the administration.
And with this administration, with Biden's words, do you think that the president respects the rule of law, especially when it comes to states' rights? Or is he basically just saying, I can do whatever I want, it doesn't matter, about statute or any of the rights of the states?
No, there's no doubt. He looks at the federal law as sort of his choice. If he wants to follow what has been passed by Congress, his job is actually not to change the laws, it's to follow them, whether he likes them or not. I have to do the same thing in the executive branch. He doesn't do that. He says, look, I don't have to follow the laws. I was elected president. This constitutional thing doesn't work for me. So he literally tells people not to enforce the law, and that's what's happening along the border. That's why we have such a disaster. And you can compare what Donald Trump did a year ago to where we are now. The numbers are dramatically different. The results are horrible. And it's because we have a president who literally is out of control.
And then before we do let you go, just to put it in context, July 2020, there was 40,929 border encounters. And then July of 2021, there was 212,672, just to put it in perspective. And then this number right here, over 1 million. As far as border encounters in fiscal year 2021. Okay, Ken Paxton, thanks for joining us. We got to leave it here, but we appreciate your take on this, and good luck in Texas.
Thank you.